Hey. Hi. Oh, that looked kind of heavy. No, that did. Hi. How's it going? It's really beautiful weather outside. It's really beautiful weather outside. Should I go to Los Angeles or stay? Wow. I went this morning. Look how beautiful this is out here. And no, I'm not Ozzy. Look how beautiful. Try to change the camera angle to out how beautiful it is there, not my face. Okay. Wow. Look at this. This is pretty good. This is really good. Yeah, Danica said I should go to Los Angeles as just a vacation. But how do you have enough time to get an agent and really start working in acting and stuff like that? And that's where the really big stuff is for film to go really big. I mean, there's way more likelihood of doing bigger stuff. Or I could stay here. And this house was at one time, this house was one of the most partying places, or it was part of the 1960s love child stuff. Hey, look a little better than that mirror. I don't know. And they had an artist commune here, kind of, with all the houses. And they did art, and they made a living in art from here. There's a butterfly. Hey. Butterfly. Yeah. It's warm out. So I don't want to stay here alone. Yo. And alright, I'm gonna close this door. I don't want bugs to come in. Because I really got the place. I cleaned every day. I worked in the house and then I kept cleaning it until I got it like all ready to just, now I can make that bed, get rid of these things, and go. In the house I could sell it when I'm gone. But this is like where I could be a cool big indie filmmaker, like in film videos with other people, and get other people to live here and collect rent, and people who want to be on video and be in videos. But see, I got it all ready for Danica and the kids, like, and I don't know. And she said, nah, didn't want to live here. Maybe. Because it's been lonesome. But see, they have students. They have film students around here. Well, there's this one film school. And maybe they could live here. But where did that even go? They could rent it. They could be like a cool indie filmmaker, or who actually makes a living at that and videos instead of my real estate stuff, well, one time I was making good money at videos. I think I made like 8,000 a month for not that long. But she kept the most of the money. Danica kept most of the money. I was making more than that, and she kept most of the money. She was making 10,000 a month. She kept most of the money. So, but you know, I've been all alone because I didn't want to fornicate because I thought fornicating was wrong. So, I stayed alone. I thought somebody was there, but it was just the sound of the goats. I thought somebody was there. It was the sound of the goats. But someone else is down there somewhere. And so I could go to Los Angeles and then meet like a real, if Danica doesn't want to be my wife, unless I don't know, I can meet somebody who actually really, is good at screenwriting and singing and acting and all the stuff that I worked at, filmmaking or something, at least something kind of like that. Somebody who sings really well, who wants to be in my musicals. And I could do real musical productions. Because I did 3 movies like that here. And, well, one was in LA. That, I don't know what to say. Or I could do those here. I could do my own indie films here get back into them. I haven't done them since the last one I actually filmed was 2013, but it was released in like 2017. Like real musical feature films, and I can record all the sound for it in there. I can make better music than I've ever made. I can hear it in my head. I haven't had the chance to actually record it and stuff like that, and do a real feature film because I was working on the home. And it was like an old love child, or whatever Al calls it, neighborhood. And they were artists, and they built each one of these houses like in an artistic way. Yeah, it's quiet. It's warm too. I've got no shirt on. I don't know why I didn't look as good. I gained weight. That's why. Not that much. About 10 pounds heavier than when I was looking really my best, one of my best ways, but not that great last year. Here's Al's stuff. Here's Al's stuff. Hundreds of bins of all stuff that we went through. Every bin before he put his good stuff in each one that he wanted to keep. Some of it. But you can't, there's no reason to steal. It's like stuff from the dollar store. Or like some of it's good. And it's gotten some leaves on it. And look at this big tall ceiling. I could put like a green screen in here once I got rid of all this stuff. But some of his stuff is good. It smells good. It had a good smell when I got to this house, and I can still smell it in here. It was like his herbs and the stuff that he had that I don't know what it was. It was some miracle. It still smells good. That's what the house used to smell like. This is where they kept all the wood and stuff that they didn't use, and they might reuse it on another house, so you could put other kind of good wood in here if you weren't using it. These are his bins of stuff. This one got knocked over. I think the goats tried to go in there, or raccoons. But they're not taking craps in here because it smells good. And this is his stuff. Hundreds of bins of his stuff. This girl, she might like to be called a girl, Dana, who lives in the neighborhood. And we put all this stuff in there. And if I get all this stuff, this is a really good sink. Look how good quality sink that is. I'm probably gonna put it in my bathroom. I'm gonna clean it off a little bit, and it's like this huge stainless steel sink. And so I'm probably gonna put it in the bathroom. They don't make stuff like that. It would be really expensive. So I'm probably gonna put that in this, clean it off, and put it in the sink. Make that the sink in the bathroom. I was awake since. Look at it. Really beautiful. It doesn't leak any water. You know, with all this stuff out of the way, I could put like a cool green screen in here, film stuff in here. But I was awake since 1 a.m. I was all happy flying to Los Angeles. The plane was leaving. The plane was leaving at 6:15 in the morning. I left. I drove all the way there. I put money in the bank. Wow, it looks really beautiful. I feel good today. I feel good today. I look good today. What? This works. This is this hose. This is the water out here. If I can turn it on, yeah. Yeah. No. It's lonesome. It's me by myself. So what do? Find some. If my wife and kids don't want to live here and make amazing musical feature films and all our own productions while I do the work, do all the stuff I'm supposed to, we can make videos and films and have a house to live in. I got all ready. So if she doesn't want to be with me, I can't make her. Unless I don't know what else to say. She wants to be with me. That's what I'm waiting for, I think. I think subconsciously, I've been celibate for 4 years, hoping that she'd get back together with me. So I think she'll probably want to be with me. It's just up to, until she says yes, I don't know what to do. So I worked on this house, and I kept working on this house. And then 5 years later, I finished the entire place. I finished the place. This was where Al stayed. Oh shit. I had to paint the room. Yo. I'm cool now. Now I'm cool and good looking. Yo. No, not really. Eddie. Eddie. The Eddie from Iron Maiden. Is that what you really tried to name yourself for? I don't. Yeah. I got pissed this morning. I hadn't slept since 1 a.m. I hadn't slept since 1 a.m. Did not look like a model, that's for sure. Unless, I don't know. Yo. John Solonovich. John Solonovich. That's, they're the people who built the neighborhood. I got this floor ready for the baby so she'd have her own bathroom. I painted it pink. Painted the floor pink. I touched up that and fixed the bottom of that. Matched the color pink to that. Put a new light in. Cleaned it up. Oh, you're in that band. Okay. I didn't know if it was Iron Maiden or Gwar. Ooh, like they're gonna gore somebody's body. I don't know. I don't. Is I know. I was aware of them growing up in the 90s. They lived like 3 or 4 hours drive east of here in Richmond. And they're like the biggest band to make it from there. I think they're out of Richmond. I don't know how they did a band like that out of Richmond. And Richmond wasn't like home for me. And every time I'd go visit see my older sister there, it just wasn't for me. I got hurt. I could barely walk. I did that 2 or 3 times. Every time I kept trying to go see my sister who went to VCU, my older sister, because I thought, hey, maybe it'd be a cool place to live. And it wasn't for me. It was not for me. So when I went to Los Angeles finally when I was 19, something about it was amazing. I really got along with it there. And then but I'm not as into gore these days with how violent those images are. But I guess it's just art and they don't mean to hurt anybody. So there's way more work that went into this house. That's not just these floors. These floors only took 3 weeks. There's 5 years of work that the house took. So actually these floors are 12 hours a day for 3 weeks every day. So it didn't even feel bad. It was actually kind of okay that I finally got to paint the floors. It was a big thing. But you know, so 12 hours a day, that's probably more like maybe a few months, 2 or 3 months of work or whatever the fuck that is. So I might have to sell my house. I want to get away from my parents. They think I can't keep living off of their money. And what would I do here? How's it going to make money back for me? Look at me trying to act cool when I have 20 pounds of fat on, obviously. Dad bod. A little bit stronger dad bod. Strong dad bod. At least I'm not. At least let me get that. That day, I'm even borrowing my parents' car. But I have my own money. I have a bunch of money. But I'd have to sell the house to get it or get a loan against the house. I have a fortune maybe from working so hard at this house. I invested wisely in real estate. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was following God and Jesus a year or two ago. I didn't know if I had any money. Well, 2 years ago, I didn't know how. 2 years ago, I didn't know if I had any money at all. And then, by some miracle, all that suffering I did, all the work, the real estate went up in value, and I think it's worth something. I know. I've done the math, and that's why I was going to sell it and get the money for it. And then I wouldn't have to, like, get money from my parents or whatever who worked in real estate and stuff. They like it. They like working in real estate. It's my dad's car. He didn't want to drive it anymore. So he was hoping that I would get to keep it and he thought maybe I'd even do some cool thing like put giant tires on it and make it. But he wanted me to go see his mechanic and stuff and like do the stuff that he does around town. It's okay, I don't know. It's always been like him that did the stuff around town. But not really, because I made entire movies here. It was awesome. It was awesome. And then I had to get to work and repent and stuff like that all by myself. And with some miracle, I got some money from it. And if I live here, I don't know how much it would be, because I'd have to keep up the value of the house and it'd be something. But it's just lonesome. So I'm going to look at these comments. I saw Scott Burks. How's it going, Scott? How's it going, Scott Burks? Scott. Great. No. Everybody says that it's expensive there. But if I sell this house, get all the cash for it, I can buy a smaller house there. That would be the miracle, that since the 90s, I finally could afford like a decent quality life there. But I had it okay. I had little apartments and stuff that were okay. The one where I met Danica was really amazing. It was at Playa del Rey. It was like this. You'd hardly ever see anybody. And it was at the beach. It was a couple blocks from the beach. And she had a little apartment where she moved to be a famous starlet, a movie star. And when she was only 20, I was 19 when I moved there. She was 20. And she worked at the Playboy Mansion serving hors d'oeuvres and stuff, but she didn't dress like a sexy Playboy person. But she served food, and they like kind of liked her and stuff. She'd served to famous people and stuff, and she didn't get that big stuff on her resume. But when she finally got here, we kept working, had our own indie stuff. This is pretty good. This place was really amazing in the summer. I'm gonna go upstairs. I don't feel like walking around a bunch too much more, because I was awake since 1 a.m. and I got in a plane, and I was waiting at the gate, and I hadn't slept, and I started getting really tired, and I was like, how am I gonna make it? How am I gonna make it all the way to California? And I still wouldn't have been there yet. And I slept for hours. I had to sleep for hours. I had to come home and sleep for hours. So I don't know. Frankenstein. That's good. I'm not trying to make jokes or anything. You're people. What is that? I don't know. It's so much work. I don't want to be alone anymore. Got the feeling this video's got to come down to, like, what the fuck? What did I say that's wrong? Literally walking to throw this tiny little thing in the garbage. I got the sink looking good. I cleaned up for Al. Not for Al. I had to clean up, and he's here. I just spray this with all this stuff, dissolve all the sloppy stuff, and dissolve all the sloppy stuff on the floor. He kind of wore out this refrigerator, but it still works pretty good. He cooks so much. It didn't leave any lasting damage. Well, the reason why I got the house is because he lived here for so long and kind of neglected the house. And I had to do all the work to make up for it, but that's what you do when you buy old houses and make money at it. You might have to do the dirtiest work of the house. That's what real estate is. Somebody has to literally make sure all the toilet lines go out. So I was like, it's like hard work. It's hard work. Pretty much every inch of this place, I got rid of, well, most all the dust. And did work to it for, years ago. I don't know what that is. That was my good. Never mind. I may as well not even tell. I may as well just make productions, right? Yep. May as well. Why would I work on film productions all alone? Yep. No wife to hug at night and love and feel that love and acceptance. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's like my life was everything was finally okay. I'd like to see who causes the anxiety. I'd like to see their fucking face. I'd like to see who causes the anxiety. Look at them right in the face and say, fuck you. Stop tormenting me, bastard. Whoever you are, a ghost or angel. Sorry, angel, if you're an angel. Helping people with your anxiety words, making them at this low level of feeling good instead of feeling their best. One of the reasons I just wanted to go to LA and be as big and good as I feel like, without hurting anyone. I'm gonna go, I guess. I don't know what else to do by myself here. Without people, there's no life of, really breathed into all the stuff that you're doing with the people. Like what, if it's just me working on the house, what am I even showing? It's from it's from, I don't know. I'm gonna go. Bye. Believe in God and Jesus and you'll be saved. It's from the Bible. But there's a little more to it than that, because when you believe in God and Jesus, you have to do God's work. But it's not like, yep, I believe in God and Jesus. I can do whatever the heck I want to. Maybe a new girl would change my life. But I don't know if I should work out and stuff to look forward to that, if it's even right or wrong. It's felt so bad. Because with Danica, then everything would be okay. Hoping to be with her. I don't want to talk about it too much. I'm going to go. I better go inside. I feel fucking cold wind coming on. I don't want to get sick. I'm going. Bye. Bye. I gotta go. Praise God. Praise Jesus. I'm going. I'm going to put a shirt on. I might have to eat something, even though I'm losing weight fast. I'm 10 pounds less than when Al was here. 10 pounds less than when I was working on my house. Got the entire place ready. I'm going to go. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Okay. Bye.